Atma Namaste. Oh man, what a morning to wake up to. I was thinking, we've talked a lot about gratitude and being present, and I kept hearing wonder. And I believe that wonder and gratitude are deeply connected. One precedes the other. So the wonder is, look at that beautiful sunrise. Or being aware of how many times we breathe throughout the day, throughout the minute, to stay upright and alive. And then the gratitude is, thank you for that beautiful sunrise or sunset. Thank you for the breath I have to continue in this invitation of experience. And so this week, I really am excited to talk about wonder. After gratitude comes wonder. It's the willingness to meet each day with an open heart, believing there is always something new to discover. Wonder and gratitude are deeply connected. They're not the same thing. So wonder is really a state of, the word coming to my mind is being amazed. It's the willingness to pause long enough to notice that life is extraordinary, even in moments where it feels ordinary. And this is my favorite part. Wonder asks, how incredible is this? Wonder asks, how did this come to be? Wonder asks, what else is possible? And as my gorgeous friend JC would say, show me how good it can get. It doesn't require having any of the answers. In fact, most of the time it doesn't give you answers. It remains open. And gratitude is the response that follows the wonder, right? So once you've truly seen something amazing, gratitude naturally arises. Right? So wonder says, again, look at this beautiful sunrise, look at this beautiful sunset. And gratitude says, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to witness this. You can think of it this way. So, wonder opens your eyes. Wonder opens your eyes. And gratitude opens your heart. Allows you to stay present. When we rush through life, we often skip wonder and try to force gratitude. We try to run before we can walk. We try to walk before we can crawl. And we make lists of things we should be thankful for, but our hearts may not feel connected to that. wonder slows us down enough to experiencing something before trying to appreciate it. Allowing yourself to experience the moment and then finding the beauty and finding the appreciation in what you just experienced. So, for example, if you notice the intricate veins in a leaf, have you ever picked up a leaf and held it up so that you could see all the veins, all the life in that little leaf? Amazement and wonder and gratitude, and then you feel the warmth of the morning sun on your face. Have you ever just stopped and looked up at the sun, closed your eyes, and allowed that warmth to wash over you? How about hearing a child laughing without restraint? Those giggles. That's wonder. And what it takes to just put one foot in front of the other, realizing your lungs have taken thousands of breaths today without you asking them to. They just do. Each of these moments begins with wonder, and gratitude follows almost effortlessly. And there's moments of intense wonder with intense gratitude that follows. And many times for me, it's very emotional. The example coming to mind is several years ago when I came out to Utah to visit my brother and his family. It was the morning and I had my coffee and I went out and stood on their front porch and I saw Paradise Mountain and the sun was coming up over Paradise. And the colors and the smells, the warmth of that sun moved me so much. It's still, when I think about that today, it still moves me. It was such a beautiful, magical moment. Profound wonder and then profound gratitude for that beautiful sunrise. If we think about it, this is one of the reasons that children are often seen naturally joyful. They live in wonder. Every bug, every cloud, every puddle, every question is fascinating. In fact, if your children are anything like my children, when they're growing up, it was, Mommy, why does this happen? Mommy, what does that say? Mommy, why is that color? As adults, we tend to replace wonder with certainty because we assume we already know. We already know everything. We've already experienced everything. We are no longer teachable. That gratitude can become more difficult because we've stopped really seeing. From a contemplative perspective, wonder is also an antidote for fear. Fear narrows our attention and asks, what if something bad is going to happen? What if something goes wrong? Right? And wonder expands our attention. It asks, what beauty or mystery, metaphysical, is here that I haven't yet noticed? It's being present. And that shift doesn't erase hardship, but it can change how we meet it. The glass is half full or the glass is half empty, right? sit in this. Before you search for something to be grateful for today, simply become curious. Notice the light flickering through the trees. Feel your heartbeat. Hear your heartbeat. Listen to the birds or the quiet between sounds. Be in the in-between. Allow yourself to be surprised by something that you've seen 100 times before, but you're seeing it differently. You're being surprised by it differently. Wonder is where gratitude is born. When we truly see the gift of this moment, the words thank you arise naturally, right? Thank you arises naturally. I would invite you to take a slow breath in. And gently release it with ease. I would invite you to close your eyes and imagine that today is the very first morning you've ever witnessed. It's the very first time you've ever opened your eyes to this place. Notice the colors of the sky, the warmth of the sun, the rhythm of your breath. What if nothing was ordinary? What if everything was a miracle you've simply become accustomed to? Allow yourself to meet this day with fresh eyes. Bring gratitude for the gift of wonder, the gift of gratitude, the gift of wonder. And in your mind's eye and in your heart space, hold, I welcome this day with curiosity. Wonder opens my heart. Today is filled with quiet miracles. May you walk through your day with curious eyes and an open heart, discovering that life is still full of miracles waiting to be noticed. I'm curious how many miracles you're going to have wonderment and gratitude for today. Feel free to share those. And until tomorrow morning, Atma. Namaste.